Chris, can you talk about the primordial body and how it works?
Yes. This is a time when we must evolve our primordial bodies. The primordial body is connected, you might say, to the lowest chakra, to the entrance into the physical world. And so the primordial body, up until this time in our evolution, has been about survival. It's been about being included and being chosen and safety and those conversations. And the psychogenetic lineage or inheritance of primordial fears and anxieties are still reverberating within all of our subtle bodies at this time on the planet. And this is a problem for us because we need to bring the primordial body, which is important because it protects us, it allows us to survive, but we bring it up onto a new octave in which survival isn't the conversation, but that the primordial body can utilize the power of instinct, for example, not just to detect something that's dangerous, but to detect our relationship, let's say, with other sentient species. The primordial body is capable of many faculties that we haven't used except in that point of danger, in that fight or flight. So we want to evolve the emotional relationship to our primordial body so that we can feel the juice of being physical, of being animals in our nature, but to utilize that in a way that supports the highest object of what it is to be a human being on planet Earth.
Chris, you talk about listening to our bodies or asking our bodies. Why not simply just ask the higher self?
Of course, you can ask your higher self because it's the essence of your soul. But when you're working on a conversation or a relationship with your body, it's very important for humans to actually have a relationship, to get into their bodies. So if you ask your body directly, the body's going to give you the finest answer that you could ask for. The body is a multidimensional vehicle of the soul. It will give you a frame of reference that you can understand easily. The body never lies. And so if you say, shall I eat this body? Or shall I exercise now? Or shall I wear that? Your body is going to give you back an answer that will teach you, simply by listening to your body, how to get into your sacred physical vehicle.
Chris, why do you think humans are so afraid to experience their multi-incarnations, their so-called past lives?
That's a wonderful, wonderful question. People are afraid to let go of the identity that they have created through their relationships, through their cultures, through their societies, through their bodies in one lifetime. And when you begin to say, you may have had more than one lifetime, it goes against religious conversations. It shreds this constricted sense of self. And yet, there's nothing more wonderful, for example, than to realize that, of course, if you're in a female body today, you have been in a male body as well. And in experiencing again being in a male body, how would that support you to relate to males, for example? You can see yourself not only with all of the guilt that you carry in this lifetime, but to release that guilt. I think that we are afraid because we've been imprinted that there must be something bad about us. Whereas when we look at our incarnational memories, we discover that we can laugh about the bad parts of ourselves and we can embrace the power and the goodness that we are intrinsically and that we have shed in many lifetimes. Karma is simply cause and effect, action and reaction. And we need to feel that pulse, that every thought, that every life, that every choice changes who we are. And so it's time on this planet to let go of the fear of that crystallization and really search deeply inside ourselves for all of the magnificent aspect of soul that we express. The entire universe depends upon our embodiment. And we have never been taught to recognize that we count, that we are, through our experiences, evolving